Hello dear friends, it's Fisher here. Today we continue with our beautiful story, The Power of the Spirit, by Alfred Hosp, also known as Freddie in the book. So today, Bruno's giving a talk, and Freddie and also Lilo, Freddie's girlfriend, and other people presented. And Bruno came and talking to a woman, and he said, "Well, what's up with you then, dear woman? Do you have any discomfort?" And then the lady said, Mr. Gurney, I'm so unhappy because I feel absolutely nothing." And Bruno said, "So, you feel nothing then? Well, do you really want to feel something? And what do you want to feel?" And the old lady said, "This time I felt absolutely no power. Look here, I'm holding my hands just as you have taught us to. And yet I don't feel the slightest thing tingling. And why is that so? Why am doing wrong then? What I'm doing wrong then, Mr. Gurney?" And Bruno said to her, "You are too much tensed up, dear woman. Your thoughts are all mixed up and whirling around in your head, and are preventing you from becoming calm. Finally, let go of everything that oppresses you and relax, and just take in the divine power. Don't always think that you must feel something. That is a quite individual matter, you see, and not so important, since the good power is also effective, even if someone feels absolutely nothing, and the healing takes place in any case. The way you are at the moment, you are sitting on the illness that you want to be freed of. So then, don't now demand any particular feeling anymore, but just observe your body and what is different now from what it was before." And the lady said, but I'm not sitting on anything now. Look here, Mr. Gurney, my seat is empty." And everybody laughed. Only Bruno very serious and said, "But in your mind, you are still hanging on tight to everything that doesn't belong to you and only cause discomfort. Hanging on tight is the same as sitting on top of it." And Bruno turned to the people and he said, "Yes, dear friends, please do not laugh if someone understands something incorrectly or even makes a mistake. And quite the contrary, you should be grateful to them for it and learn from it, since then you do not need to make the same mistakes yourselves." And Bruno watched the woman and said to her, "Turn in your thumbs and make both hands into a fist. Squeeze both of your thumbs as hard as you can until the end of the community hour, but pay attention and do not slacken your hold." And the lady did what Bruno asked, and then by the end of the community hour, and then she whispered to Lilo, Freddie's girlfriend, and said, "I have done everything that Gurney had required of me, but I didn't feel nothing." And later on, and Bruno, after the woman had gone home, and Bruno said to Lilo, "Many people are so taken up with themselves and emotionally hardened that it's impossible to crack the aperture of evil in them. Even with the psalm holding, it was not possible for me to distract her from her attachment to her ego, so that she would be in a position to take in the divine power. Unfortunately, she did not recognize this, and such people cannot be helped. They shut themselves off and do not want to allow themselves to be helped." Yes, dear friend, and here Bruno talking about very important thing out of story, very important thing. And first is do not demand. When we do Einstein, when we taking the divine power from God, so become completely surrendering. So surrender everything. So basically, it's letting go. Letting go your old problems, letting go your old issues, letting go your letting go the illnesses in your body, letting go everything negative. You must first let go. If you do not let go, nothing good will come in. You often come across the people, the hoarders. They hoarded so much thing in their house, and then you probably have the most wonderful gift to give to them, but you can't because they have no room. They literally have no room to store your beautiful gift. The room is so occupied, up to the ceiling. I am myself like a registered nurse. I've been through. I have a friend like that. I have a neighbor like that. I have patients like that. So when you walk through their house, you literally has to walk sideways like a crab. So they are so occupied with the mess, so occupied, and so much evil stored up in the house. And if they do not let go, if you do not let go, if I do not let go, and then nothing good will happen. So first we must let go the thing doesn't belong to us, which is the evil, which is all the illness, the sickness, whatever, everything, anything negative. First we must let go. And then we become calm and peaceful, and then God's divine healing energy will come into our body. It is very important. If your glass is full, you have a glass of orange juice, off orange juice. You first must chuck that orange juice before you can have a good organic herbal tea. Otherwise, nothing will happen. If your cup is full of junk, if your cup is full and you cannot receive, it's very simple, dear friend. So first, you must let go what it doesn't belong to you, and then wash your cup, and then the good will come. You must first make your decision willingly to let things go, and do not demand you have to feel anything, this and that. Do not demand nothing from God. I know often we do. We demand, we make shopping lists and we demand all sorts of things unreasonably from God. We always demand. That's the problem with human beings. We always demand. But do not demand, rather obtain. If you want to be healthy, obtain it. Okay? Obtain your health, good health. Do not demand it. It will never happen like that. That is very important, dear friend. First, let go the bad, and the second, and make sure you are ready to receive with an empty vessel. And also Bruno made a very unusual suggestion to the lady, because normally you have open hands, and then Bruno suggests to her exactly the opposite, and then still couldn't distract her from her attachment to her ego. And we have to realize by the end of the day, God only helps the one who found the path to him. That's what Bruno said. You have to dial the right number. You have to tune into the right frequency. God cannot help the one who has no desire to do good and no desire to be good. God cannot help the one who always desires to do the evil things. That is not possible. We want God's help, and we must make sure we have all the will to be good, to do good for ourselves and other people around us. And then we'll be counted worthy for God's divine healing. And help the one who wants to be helped. Do not help the one who has no desire to receive help from you or other people. Okay, dear friends, I wish you have a good day, and God bless.